Indian team squad for Champions Trophy 2025 has just been announced, and to be honest, it's not that unexpected. Rohit Sharma is your captain, there is no surprise there, but what may be surprise for many people is the fact that Shubman Gill has been chosen as the vice captain for Team India. But let me remind you that Gill still averages more than 58 in ODI cricket. Not only that, he also has a double hundred to his name. Yes, I know he's not that good of a red ball batter yet, but still you have to remind yourself that we should allow ourselves to distinguish players based on different formats. And since he has been chosen as the vice captain, it's more or less clear that he will open with Rohit Sharma in the Champions Trophy. Then we have also got Yashasvi Jaiswal as our backup opener for Champions Trophy, which is again no surprise there because his stats in T20 are outstanding. His stats in Test match cricket are even more outstanding, and it's only a matter of time before this boy becomes a legend. So Yashasvi Jaiswal in ODI cricket deserves to play, but unfortunately I don't see him getting to play unless and until Gill gets injured or gets in a really terrible form. Next up we have got Virat Kohli. He's the king of the format and I expect him to play like a king. In fact, his form in 2023 World Cup had been outstanding. In 2024 he hasn't played many ODI matches, only 3 matches in Sri Lanka where he kind of failed. Even though he hasn't been really good in the Test match cricket recently, I expect him to score impactful runs as well in the Champions Trophy. Next up there is Shreyas Iyer, and again there is no surprise there. He has been really good in the domestic cricket recently. He has won many championships for his home side, and also in the IPL he was an outstanding performer for Team India in the ODI World Cup of 2023. So keeping everything in mind, the selection of Shreyas Iyer is absolutely perfect in my opinion. Next up we have got wicket keepers. Let's talk about KL Rahul at first. He absolutely deserves to play, let's be real, but I just hope that if he gets to play and if he plays in those pressure situations, he just plays his natural game. Let's just say that. Speaking of natural game, let's talk about our next wicketkeeper batsman for the squad, that is Rishabh Pant. Now, many of the people were speculating that maybe Sanju Samson will get to play because he has massive average in ODI cricket, but at the end of the day, we need a left-hander in the top 6 batters because I don't see Yashasvi Jaiswal playing a game here because Gill has been chosen as a vice captain. If you think about it, Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, Shubman Gill, KL Rahul, Shreyas Iyer, Hardik Pandya, if you go with this combination, all 6 of them are right-handers. So you need someone who bats left. So the selection of Rishabh Pant is justified here. He can change the game when he gets going. He has that aura inside him. So next up, let's move to the all-rounder category. We have here Hardik Pandya. No surprise there. He's the best Indian all-rounder and arguably the best fast-bowling all-rounder in the world. The fact that Nitish Kumar Reddy is not into the side is very surprising, especially for me. Why? Because if you remember the 2023 World Cup, once Hardik Pandya got injured, our balance kind of collapsed. We needed basically 2 players to replace a single Hardik Pandya, and when Mohammad Shami came, he performed like crazy, took off 5 for in almost every game, like a Chad he is. But on the other hand, Surya struggled to perform. Now just imagine, fingers crossed, just imagine what will happen if Hardik Pandya gets injured here in Champions Trophy 2025. You have not got any backups at all. You could have said that yeah, in 2023 World Cup we did not have any backups or any suitable candidates who can replace him, but now given the current performance of Nitish Kumar Reddy in the past, let's be real, if Hardik gets injured, he could have been that backup who can bowl a few overs, and his batting is, we all know what he can do. We have seen him in IPL, we have seen him in BGT, so I am really disappointed that Nitish Kumar Reddy is not into the side. Next up, we have spinner all-rounders. At first, we have got Ravindra Jadeja. Now, people were making a lot of chaos in the internet that Jadeja shouldn't get to play because he cannot perform in ODIs, but these are baseless claims. Why? Because if you look at Ravindra Jadeja, he has performed really well with the bat in the last 3 to 5 years. If you look at his overall batting average and also the batting average in last few years, it's far more better than Akshar Patel's, and considering bowling averages, they're kind of equal. So the selection of Ravindra Jadeja is justified, and I won't be surprised at all if he gets to play before Akshar Patel in the current scenario. But also Akshar Patel is in a great form, possibly the best form he has ever been in his life, both with the bat on and the ball. and also with the field. So I won't be surprised even if Akshay Patel and Ravindra Jadeja get to play together, because remember in T20 World Cup they played together. What I like to see is the fact that Washington Sundar gets to play, because we need an off spinner who can also bat left-hander in the lower order. So the selection of Washington Sundar may come as out of the box to many people, but I think it is again justified. So next up we have got the main spinner, which is Kuldeep Yadav, the wicket taker bowler. I just hope that India play Kuldeep Yadav for all the games, only because there will be days when winner all-rounders like Washington Sundar, Akshar Patel and Ravindra Jadeja won't give you that wickets. But Kuldeep is someone who has got that X factor in him, can contribute by taking wickets on even a flat track. So I am really hoping that no matter what happens, India should play Kuldeep Yadav all the matches in Champions Trophy. And now let's move on to the pace attack. We have got Mohammad Shami, who is coming back after a long period of injury. And next up, we have got Arshdeep Singh, who is a little bit inexperienced in ODI cricket, but his current form in Vijay Hazare was really good. And also, he is already a great T20 bowler for India. So I'm really hoping good things for Arshdeep Singh in this Champions Trophy. Last but not the least, we have got Jasprit Bumrah, the treasure of India. From the past few days, we were scrolling about Bumrah. We were trying to find out whether he's fit or whether his back is okay, his head is okay, his eyes are okay. And finally, we can breathe a sigh of relief that maybe Bumrah will get to play the Champions Trophy. Well, to be honest, we still haven't received a proper injury update on Bumrah. We are still expecting him to get fit and play the kind of bowler Bumrah is. Even if he plays only the semi-final and the final, that will be more than enough. So fingers crossed, I hope he gets fit. The exclusion of Mohammad Siraj. Now Siraj is a great bowler. I really like him, the way he puts effort into his bowling. He bowls his heart out when he bowls. It was the choice of playing whether a extra spinner or an extra pacer, and you needed an extra spinner, to be honest, because let's be real, the tracks in UAE are spinner friendly mainly in this period of time. And also they have mentioned in the press conference that they needed someone who can bowl in the power play and that over. Now Siraj is someone who bowls his heart out in the middle overs of the game. If you talk about power play, Mohammad Shami is one of the best bowler in the power play. Arshdeep Singh is also a great bowler in the power play, and Bumrah is Bumrah. So he cannot bowl in the power play. If we are talking about death overs, Siraj is not that bowler for you. Now that I think about it, since India has announced their England squad as well, there is Harshit Rana and no Siraj, which is kind of disappointing. I don't know where this is going, but I think if Bumrah doesn't play, then Harshit Rana will come according to this logic. But fingers crossed, let's see what happens. Not that Harshit Rana is a bad bowler. He is also a good bowler. He has got great talent, great potential, but a little inexperienced, to be honest. Many people were speculating that maybe, just maybe, Karun Nair gets to play, and I was included in that. But let's be real and practical for a second, that India cannot play or cannot make room for Karun Nair into the squad, because Karun Nair has an excellent average in the Vijay Hazare Trophy, but at the same time he is a one-dimensional player. Now, if you talk about one-dimensional player which he could have replaced, that was Shreyas Iyer, and I don't think it will be fair on Shreyas Iyer if he gets replaced, because he has also done well in domestic level and also the World Cup of 2023. And the remaining three are Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill, and Virat Kohli. And let's be real here, he's not replacing those three. I mean, there are many factors. You can think whatever you want. And so I just hope that maybe, just maybe, he gets picked for the England tour in June as a test batter. It will be very nice and entertaining to watch him play against England in their conditions, because the last time he played against England, he has scored a triple hundred. So let's just hope that he gets picked and he plays in the test format. So that's all from me. That was the squad for the Champions Trophy. Let me know your thoughts below. Honestly, I think it's not that bad. It is balanced. The only complaint I have with this squad is that there should have been a backup for Hardik Pandya like Nitish Kumar Reddy. That's all.